So Scoot Henderson is going to be coming into his 4th year as a Portland Trailblazer after getting drafted number 3 behind Victor Wembanyama and Brandon Miller. And a lot of people have been very negative about Scoot. And I'm going to tell you right now, I still fully believe in Scoot Henderson's potential as a point guard and what he can do in this league. And I think that he is about to play the best season we've ever seen from Scoot Henderson in his career. Scoot Henderson so far in his career unfortunately has had to battle through some injuries. He had to battle through some injuries in his rookie season, in his second season, and the most recent season in which he only played in 30 games. But he did a very good job in rising when it mattered most, and he became a playoff riser, shooting very efficiently from the three-point line in these playoffs. And that is exactly what I wanted to see out of Scoot, because in my opinion, for me and Scoot, I've always seen the playmaking from Scoot. I do believe that in his first year, the ball handling definitely did need some work. I think he's cleaned it up, and the vision that he's always had on the court, whether that be maybe finishing the pass and maybe having a turnover because of a bad pass, I've always believed that Scoot Henderson is someone that can go out there and find open opportunities to set up his teammates. It's just, what is his own offense going to develop into? I know that Scoot Henderson has had multiple very high-scoring games. I know he's had multiple games where he has shot the three very effectively, but it's how many times have we seen Scoot Henderson be able to do this over and over again? And I do believe that now we're finally going to see Scoot Henderson play with the least pressure he has ever had to play with in his entire career. Think about this from a 19-year-old point guard's perspective. The Portland Trailblazers trade away Damian Lillard, who at the time was a little bit disgruntled, of course, with the front office. He did seem to want out, but he kind of seemed to not want to. It was a little bit controversial, of course, as it was, being the franchise player, one of the greatest guards to ever play the game, and on a team like the Portland Trailblazers, which just is not a very big free agent destination. I do believe that did come with a lot of pressure to Scoot, who was then drafted at number 3 as the potential replacement for Damian Lillard. And this is a 19-year-old point guard who was coming through, of course, with professional experience in the G League that had a lot on his shoulders, and he just never quite lived up to that the expectation. And then I also think that the injuries did stunt his development. But right now, you can look at the Portland Trailblazers roster, and you can see that he is going to be surrounded by a lot of guards in this team. He's going to be playing behind Ja Morant, one of the greatest Memphis Grizzlies of all time. He's going to be playing behind Damian Lillard, one of the greatest guards of all time. He's going to be playing alongside Drew Holiday, one of the better defensive guards, a very good veteran, an NBA proven champion. And now we've got Scoot Henderson here maybe as the second point guard. I don't think he's going to be the third point guard. They're going to find ways to make Damian Lillard play the shooting guard position. Maybe Ja in the shooting guard position. And, because Scoot, I know they've tried to play Scoot at shooting guard before. Scoot's a point guard. I think you've just got to play Scoot at the point guard position. You've got to let him handle the ball. He does need the ball in his hands, and he does need to play make it. He doesn't play that effectively off ball, in my opinion. But as for Scoot, as I was saying, this is going to be the lowest pressure he's ever had to deal with in his entire NBA career, because that pressure of being oh my goodness, I am the replacement for this team of Damian Lillard, and Damian Lillard's back. Lillard's back, and I've got to make a video about that separately as well, because I'm very excited to see how Damian Lillard is going to look on this team, because, elephant in the room, Ja Morant is on this team, all-star Denny Avdia is on this team, one of the greatest defenders in the league, Toumani Camara, is on this team, Time Lord to come back, and then Donovan Clingan, I think, is going to make another very big leap. But that's a story for another day. I'm here to talk about Scoot, because I believe in Scoot. And the thing about Scoot is the stats, they don't really look all that appealing. They don't really look like he has been making improvements throughout his career. But I think you've got to go a little bit further beyond the stats. The turnovers obviously did decrease, but that does come to him handling the ball much, much better than when he did in his rookie season. When he was handling the ball in the rookie season, of course, it did not go too well. He had a lot of hiccups in there, but he's gotten a lot better. He's gotten a lot better at holding onto the ball, at setting up his team, not forcing turnovers, and his own personal shot selection as well has greatly improved. Scoot Henderson, he wasn't the best at creating his own shot at the NBA level. He's definitely increased that ability now. And I do think that once again, playing off the bench now, maybe playing against second string, third string players, especially when you consider that, we're going to see these points per games increase. And also on top of that, we're going to get a bigger sample size. He only played 30 games last year. He missed a lot of the start of the season. He had to come in a bit cold. He started to heat up, and we started to really see that potential when it did come to the playoff time, in which the three-point percentage went way up. The field goal percentage went way up, and Scoot, I think he showed what he can be. I think he showed what he could be consistently, to be honest with you. I do fully believe that we are going to see Scoot Henderson increase that point per game total to 16 points a game for the season, maybe 18 points a game if we can get a big leap. If, I don't want to put this out there because it would be absolutely terrible, but if one of the starting guards had to miss some time due to injury, Scoot Henderson's going to get a bit more minutes. It'll be interesting to see, what Scoot Henderson could potentially do in regards to the stat sheet. But I think what I want to see out of Scoot this year is I want to see the three-point percentage go up. I want to see that playmaking continue to get better. I want to see the ball handling increase. I want to see him create his own shot a lot more, because of course when you do play alongside Denny Avdia, someone that is touching the ball a lot, I know that he was required due to a lot of injuries to play the point forward position, but Denny Avdia, very much an aggressive playmaking finisher, almost in a way like Giannis, in which he was driving to the rim. He was drawing contact a lot. He was getting fouled a lot. He was creating those foul opportunities as well. He was someone that did spend a lot of time at the free throw line. And I'm going to be honest with you, I loved him for it, because I don't like it when other teams do that to my Blazers, to my teams. When it's my team getting those free throw calls, I love it. And you know what? Scoot Henderson actually started to get really good at getting to the free throw line himself, and he's gotten a lot better, even though on the stat sheet he hasn't been there much. But when you do watch the games, there have been games in which Scoot Henderson has been standing at that free throw line 3, 4, 5 times a game, and it's been glorious. But that's it for me. I just think it's going to come down to the pressure. It's going to come down to the mentorship he's got around him, this team that he's got around him. I can't wait to see the Blazers next year. I know that Scoot Henderson's been thrown around in trade talks. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. His defense is getting better under Drew Holiday's mentorship, under, of course, some people disagree, but I liked Thiago Splitter. I think Thiago Splitter did help as an individual, Scoot Henderson's defense. Maybe it was just the Drew Holiday influence, but I'm pretty confident that we're going to see Scoot Henderson make a pretty big leap this year, and I cannot wait. I just really am still a believer in Scoot. I know people are low on him regarding the draft, but we're going to see Scoot have a good season. I can't wait.